Hey, family, coming back. Game of life. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. For my new people, this is the new talk show, Game of Life, where things get real. We talk about community, health, wealth, and happiness. Is our mantra. The topics are the community and everyday things that affect us here in our community. If you're out there and social media. Yeah, out there in the social media, please check us out at the network, www.sundial.tv. And if you're catching us at the TV networks, go out there, check us out in the social sphere. Definitely follow up at YouTube at Sundial Networks. You can find us at Facebook. You can look it up under the Real OJ, or you can check us under Game of Life or Sundial Networks. I'm your host, y'all, the Real OG. To my real OG mamas, to my everyday people, just trying to get through life, I welcome you back again. Please spread the love, spread the word about the show. We love that we're reaching far and near. I'm gonna get into the topics today, and it's we're gonna be about just life talk. That's what we're gonna call it, the life talk, and that's because we've been going through these past couple ones. If you've been keeping up with it, about the business, the government, the role of life, and just getting ourselves together in general as a community. We want to keep that going. We're about to round up a first season. Got about 3 more shows if you're watching this one, and we'll be getting ready for a new one. We got so many things out here that we're trying to tackle, and we can't get it done in this half-hour space that we try to take and do. But I see out here in our world, and just trying to make it known that, you know, in our mind, we got to get it. And a lot of us don't get it. And sometimes we can make life a little harder than what we need to be making it. I see a lot of young people all frowned up out here in the world. And I definitely see a lot of old people, you know, just beat down by life and not getting any understanding and actually lost, you know what I'm saying? Because this is a game we in, you know what I'm saying? It's only one race, that's the human race. And I want y'all to be definitely saying that and being mindful of that, you know what I mean? That a lot of people that's not getting this type of information is never going to understand it. And when I say never understand it, I mean they're never going to understand it. As we talk about here, when you don't know something, you just don't know it. You don't even know that you don't know. So now I'm trying to make you into the know and bring you into the fold of seeking knowledge. You know what I mean? Every day should be a quest to learn something new. Now, most of the time out here in the world, what we do, you watch a show and then you forgot about it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really replayed in your mind what you really heard, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we talked about, you know, having to have repetition. Now, some people have that photographic memory, and you can ask them something, and they got it, you know what I mean? And that's just like in their DNA. Now, you can be trained to do that if you take those repeat signals that you're constantly getting out there in the world. As we talked about that 35 to 70,000 thoughts. Let's think about that all day long. 70,000 thoughts, 35,000 on average, you know what I mean? And we have to really realize that this is a real thing. It's like when you're watching those commercials out there, and whether it's the presidency or election time, and they just constantly bombarding you with that same one, or any new product. They have already targeted. I mean, this is how the world is working today, you know. This is a real thing. I mean, if you out there, and especially y'all like y'all on YouTube right now, and I'm not shooting you that two down because they're pretty good for the most part, but they got a job to do because they trying to make some money. And they have marketed targeting. So they watching what you do, how you do it, and they specify who they following. They know you do these things. They know that you looking at this. You buy these patterns. So they know to suggest this to you or suggest that to you. So be really mindful of that. But that's just a general, thing to be aware of, especially in today's time, because things are changing. Now, some things will never change. We talked about that before, so you have to go back and watch those shows. You know what I'm saying? That life is real simple. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you need to eat. You need food to eat. You need a place to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Have some shelter so you can feel safe. If you're in industrialized civilization, you need some kind of little income so you can go buy the little snacks or entertainment or whatever it may be. Now, understanding that, you have to know all of this stuff is like compounded, you know what I'm saying? And it taps into your emotions, you know what I'm saying? When you constantly being bombarded with different stuff, it's going to get on your emotions when you add that into your daily interacting with different people, because this gets into your spirits. Now, most of you all know out there that you go through a drive-through, we'll say, a restaurant, and you get good service, you know what I'm saying? And they smiling and happy, and you may even think to yourself, wow, that's that job really fit them, and they was happy, and their happiness may encourage you, from you having a bad day or bad spirits, you know what I'm saying? Because they said, hello, how you doing? And all of that. And it seemed like they really meant it and they had a cheerful spirit. The same thing happened when that person have a negative spirit, you know what I'm saying? And they got your stuff and damn near throw it at you, you know what I'm saying? Some of us, might keep on going. Some of us gonna take it, personal, yeah, screw you too, you know what I'm saying? And actually verbalize and come back and say something to them, try your best. Because I can't say don't do it, because a lot of times we're humans. So we have, those feelings on us, the jealousy, the envy, the greed, the anger, the hate. And a lot of people out there have low self-esteem, and they bringing that to the table to you, you know what I'm saying? And bringing it into your spirit. And if you not aware of your emotions and using your mind, that's why we talked about that before, about this mind, it's a law, you know what I'm saying, for your feelings to react a certain way. But learning to be able to take your feelings and put them over here and laugh and understand and almost really, I mean, that's what some of my snickering be about a lot of times, like that, is understanding that, dang, this person is going through an emotional state, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes me myself, watching people and getting enjoyment off of seeing people be happy and enjoy themselves and be in a happy spirit. And I'm even laughing a lot of times these days when I'm seeing somebody struggling through something that's not really, all of that to be just, losing their mind about. Some people have a flat tire happen to them and they act like the end of the world just didn't happen. You know what I mean? Or they done ran out of gas. I mean, a lot of this stuff is your fault. You already knew this tire was, slow leaking already. You seen the gas dial, but you didn't go straight to the gas station at that particular point. You wanted to go 2 more places. This is not the end of the world, people, when these things happen. So being in control and being able to own up yourself for a lot of these little things that's happening out here in the world, and understand things going to happen to all of us, being able to get that into your spirit and your mind, that's going to take you a long way, just having that mental stability, you know what I'm saying? That's what we're trying to create here, and having a mental awareness. Now, a lot of men out there, you have to, be aware of your emotions, because the natural thinking mechanism of how men think, you know what I mean? We want to see things a certain way and we want to be able to get things done. You know what I'm saying? So for us to get all out of spirit because we like, hey, we got to get to it and make it happen. Um, a lot of women out there, you all already know you coming with a lot of emotions, you know what I'm saying? And that's the makeup of the difference between men having that high testosterone and wanting to be, oh yeah, I can do it and on, and the women having a lot of estrogen and having the love and being emotional and thinking a lot into a situation. Now, at the same time, the manipulation on both ends. I mean, women have their way of manipulating and, going to start crying and maybe they'll stop attacking me or I can get them to do it if I'm act like I'm helpless. These things are real. You know what I'm saying? So vice versa, you have to be aware of these things. Same thing like a dude, like, I holler at her real hard or this, that, and other. They going to bag up or bag down. Being aware of these things, and once you can acknowledge and know that these things are real out here and these are part of the games in life, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us say, hey, I don't want to play no games or, my life ain't no game. And you got to understand that this is a real game out here. Now, understanding that God has his laws that won't be broken, you know what I'm saying? Those are the real laws, you know what I'm saying? And those are the rules within the game that you're not going to break these rules right here. That sun coming up, you know what I'm saying? It's going to rain. You can't stop the rain. Ain't nobody stopping it. Ain't nobody stopping the seasons from coming. Why you got a weatherman, he telling you what's coming basically. Like, hey, this is what you finna get. This is what you finna have to deal with. And you can be happy about it or sad about it or whatever, but it's coming. And most of us, kind of deal with it and know what it is. And then our geographical locations in the world or within the state, we kind of know, okay, out there in Miami, they're going to get a lot of sunshine, but they're going to catch a lot of hurricanes and different things like that. Over here in the Midwest, we know we're going to catch that snow and various things. And no, we're not going to get hit with the hurricanes and stuff, but we're going to have, tornadoes and different things like that. That's going to happen. But understanding all that plays a role, you know what I'm saying? Out here in our life, I want my young people out there, I see a lot of them harboring things and confused in reality on they mad at their boyfriend and then they taking it to work and they just don't know when you stand in that situation, you propelling more bad things to happen and come into your life. Because if you at your job, if you care about the job and you need the job now, a lot of us don't think like we think that when we first want to get it, like, oh yeah, I need some money in that, or you wouldn't even went to go get the job if you good. But if you went out there to get the job and you got the job, now you treating the job like it ain't nothing. I mean, these people hired you for a reason. They hired you to represent their company. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be thick-spirited, you know what I'm saying, to take what you have outside happen and not bring it into your spirit, especially if you are a business owner or trying to develop a business. You got to have, as they call it, business etiquette. Certain things you just don't want to be doing. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be looking bummy and smelly and all of these things unless you clean sewage or the trash man or whatever, that go along with the job. That's understandable. So having that good spirit, is going to take you a long way. And I wanted to put this on these people's mind that's out here that's got these negative attitudes and bad attitudes. How do you think you're going to elevate in the world? If you were hiring somebody, would you hire you? As you got the bad spirit, you got the bad mindset, you just, I'm finna do the bare minimum. How far do you think you going? Let's just wake up, and ask ourselves that, you know what I'm saying? Because we're trying to promote greatness and having a good mindset, because we got to develop these young people out here in the world. And that's black, white, Chinese, it don't matter. Like I said from the beginning, We all just one race. We the human race. Now I know we playing a game and we dividing it out. But if you get your mind and your head on right and understand that, then you have you know what you're dealing with. You know the cards that you're dealing with. So you have a lot of upside. When you don't know, you just don't know. Once you know, now you got things that you can work within. You know what I'm saying? You got parameters that you can go out there, develop, and start to understand. You can go learn these things behind it that's going to make these things easier and better. Now, I've said before, and it's going to always remain true. You know what I'm saying? Your actions tell everything about you. Your actions tell everything about you. If you say something out your mouth, you can make your mouth say anything. Yeah, I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to do it. How many times have you heard people say that and they ain't turn around and didn't do it? Their actions spoke much louder than their words. You know what I mean? So take that into your mind and your spirit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's saying one thing, but they doing something different. You know, I mean, you want to listen to what they're saying, because a lot of time what they're saying is definitely where their thoughts are, you know what I'm saying? And they may be trying to divert you away. Now, my people that's out there that definitely know about the 48 laws, then you know about the manipulation that's possible, feasible, and how things in the bigger picture of the world works. A lot of you all that haven't, you know what I'm saying, you won't have no understanding, and you'll be in the mindset, oh, no, would nobody be that dirty, nobody do this or that. And once you understand it and see how it's applied, then you can truly understand it. The mind has got to think, you know what I'm saying? That's his job. That's like people that's here on the other side of this cameras and out there. Your mind is clicking and thinking and taking in what I'm saying as good, bad, negative, whatever it may be, is doing it. So understand that down in your heart and your spirit that this is real. I'm not just making this stuff up, as I always say. So with that being said, ask yourself this, you know what I'm saying? What do you want out of life? I mean, I really want you to say that. Like, I'm talking to myself, hey, man, what do you want out of life? Where are you trying to go? You know what I'm saying? And understand that. Because actions is a process, but first it has to become a thought. That thought, you want to turn that into actions and turn it into a process, and you need to sit down and write these things out where you're going, because it's going to help you. It's going to help propel you, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, we just having a life talk here, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody's palate is going to be different. Every one of us going to want something different out here in the world, you know what I'm saying? I might want the red Ferrari, and you might want the yellow one. He might want a green one. They might not like Ferraris at all. They might want a Porsche. The nice thing they might want is a Corvette, you know what I'm saying? So our wants and desires are all going to be different. So understanding that, but at the same time, God made other laws that, you know, we're going to have on us, you know what I'm saying? The jealousy, envy, every one of us done had it. Just a matter of how do you harness it? How do you think about it? How did you take that in? So you have some people that's constantly jealous, you know what I'm saying? And that's them old haters out there, you know what I'm saying? Them haters gon' do that. What's a hater's perspective, as I've talked about before, you know what I'm saying? This is a person that has a low self-esteem. So if you're the hater on the other side of this camera, this is where this is coming from. You can get a hold of this. The OG right here is telling you how to get a hold of your haterism, you know what I'm saying? How to absorb it, you know? Every one of us done something in this nature or spirit at some particular time. Every one of us have feelings, you know what I'm saying? If I stick you or do something to you, you're going to hurt. If I cut you, you're going to bleed, you know what I mean? These are laws. These things are going to happen, you know what I'm saying? Now, some of us are tougher than others, you know what I mean? So that's why we want to be toughening up our spirits here, because the world right now do not want you tough. They want you soft and meek and ready to be exploited in any way that they can do you or do what they will with you. You know what I mean? And that you're gonna stay on the hamster wheel for them. If somebody want to, be remote controlled, come let me know because I got some stuff I need for you to do. You know what I mean? Like, for real. That's where the world is at. You know what I'm saying? Um, we as human, too many times, unconsciously and foolishly give away our God power to the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? You're giving over your time. You're giving away your effort to the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? And I see a lot of unpurposeful people, and I know this is every single person out here in the world is searching for purpose. And if you're not, you just should be. I talked to 3 or 4 young men and 2 or 3 different ladies, you know what I'm saying? They was kind of like real followers, you know what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful thing what I heard from the one young lady. She said she was a follower, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I got a following spirit and I follow people. And that's a good thing because out here, you need an array of type of people, you know what I'm saying? Somebody got to be the Indians, you know what I'm saying? Somebody got to be the soldiers. You got to have your leader. You got to have your lieutenants. You got to have the soldiers. Like I say, the Indians. We got to have everybody doing their part here in the world. So she knew what her spirit was, and she, pretty much said, hey, yeah, I've got to follow her spirit. So sometimes that's good and sometimes that's bad. A lot of us have to be able to analyze that about ourselves and understand, what role are we going to play out here in the world, you know what I'm saying? Because you're creating those habits, and when you're creating those habits, it's gonna that's gonna be your autopilot, and you want to be much, much, much greater than that, because here in this world, you're a co-creator. So we want you to be having great spirits, doing great things out here. You know what I'm saying? I believe in me strongly. You know what I'm saying? I know where I want my life to go, and I've done a lot of things. And I'm sure there's plenty of people, especially if you're tuning in into this here, that have that same spirit, you know what I'm saying, that want to go somewhere, want to do something. And some of us out there, I'm sure, have done some or are doing things, you know what I'm saying? But if you haven't harnessed certain principles of success, then you can't get there. So you probably need to go back and check one of those other shows where we talked about success and finding reason and different things like that. But I want us to be able to reach out and touch each other. And make sure you're touching those people out there, because we need to be for one another out here in the world. We need to be out here for one another. Stop being, just selfish. Now, at the same time, when I say don't be selfish, I need you to be selfish for yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's getting yourself together. Like I said, that's a two-headed coin there. And how I explain this is mostly to most mothers, definitely. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them are so selfless that they like, well, I got to do this for my kids, and I'm da 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 da, and everything is about the kids. You know what I'm saying? And they done run themselves ragged. I mean, they don't got the kids doing whatever the hell they want to do. Mama ain't got no time for herself. If you can't take care of yourself, who gonna take care of the kids when you get sick and go down? When you done ran yourself ragged, ain't nothing now. Who gonna have them? You know what I'm saying? The people that you don't like, they gonna be the ones gonna have to watch them, take care of them. So what kind of world is that gonna be? We got to be instilling into our kids and our youth what we want to be, instilled into them. So you got to take care of yourself first, making sure that it's about you. Same thing, I had a young gentleman all the time. People was constantly just pull up on him because they could count on him to take care of stuff. And putting himself aside And the women that he wanted, they didn't really want him. They found him in the friend zone, really. Because he that dude that they know they can go get whatever they need out of him done. And they can move on, you know what I'm saying? And he be there just, wanting a happy smile or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And you got some nice women that, make a good meal for him or whatever. But he couldn't get the ones that he wanted. Once he started learning about being selfish and start taking care of himself and having things and telling some people no, he got himself together, you know what I'm saying? And that same gentleman is moving, they're moving through life pretty good right now. And he always, tell me, boy, you something else, you something else. But I want to get this out here in this world, because a lot of times, as I say to my young OGs and my young guys that I try to mentor out there in the world, and they'll co-sign with this, you know what I'm saying? If I don't tell you, who gonna tell you? If I don't love you, who gonna love you? And I want you all to be out there having that same spirit and having that same life talk with those people that you want to see reach greatness and reach great heights, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you're telling them that, you know what I'm saying? And telling them and telling them why you're telling them. Now, some of us, we too harsh, and you probably don't need to have that conversation with people, because you're going to go wrong and try to be forceful with it and too forceful. You want to speak your piece, let it lie. If they come back to you, then that's when you have that wealth of knowledge to give them, you know what I'm saying? And they're going to respect you, and they're going to want to seek your advice, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we want to be building out here. We need to be building that community up out here. Now, I want y'all to be being healthy out there. I want y'all to be eating right, getting your proper rest, getting that exercise in, and staying positive, and definitely giving out those positive spirits out there, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how we're going to get our community to going where we need to be going, and keeping that healthy, creating healthy environments, because that's where it starts at. If you don't have a healthy environment to be around, you know what I'm saying, and healthy surroundings, then you can't develop into a healthy person. And my adults out there, y'all got to be giving this to your kids. And don't get me wrong, if you that 15 or 16-year-old and you actually getting this out there, I mean, those 7, 8, and 9-year-olds, they looking up to you too. You know what I'm saying? Now, they gave me my 1-minute warning, y'all. So it's just like, so many times. I mean, when we having fun and we into the mix of it, hey, that time go by fast, you know what I'm saying? But y'all be out there, y'all be being healthy, and y'all make sure y'all, saying hey to y'all haters, you know what I'm saying? And telling them that, hey, I got something I need you to see. You know what I mean? And maybe you can get some of that out there spirit, you know what I'm saying? That jealousy, that lust, that envy, that greed, and all that good stuff. Hey, I love y'all out there. Hopefully y'all sending love back to me. It's the game of life. It's your host, The Real OG. Love y'all. Live at Blackstone Smokehouse, showcasing the Eclipse Band and also featuring tomorrow's future talent star, only on Sundial Networks. Tuesday and Thursday nights, 7 p.m. Saturday, 8 p.m. If you're in the live bands, open mic talent, we have a treat for you, only on Sundial Networks. Every Tuesday and Thursday night, 7 p.m. Saturday, 8 p.m. If you're in the Flint area, please come to see the live tape at Blackstone, downtown Flint, every Thursday night, 7 to 10 p.m.
A new TV channel, Sundial.tv. That's SUNDIAL.tv. Urban culture, music, lifestyle, fashion, talk shows, comedy, and more. Check us out at Sundial.tv. TV lineup, what happened to that one-hit wonder? The battle, new versus old. Top 100 countdown, old school mix-up, slow jam, Sundial Soul. Put us in your browser, SUNDIAL.tv.
A new way to watch TV on the web. Check us out, HighD.tv. That's HIGHD.tv. High Dimension Networks. The lineup, top 100 of all time. Old school hip-hop. What's new now? Top 10 from the street.
That's my jam.
New to the game. and legends in music. Yeah, that's right. It's about time. Something new in TV. A brand new game. New flavor in TV. High Dimension Network. HIGHD.TV. When you're ready to go from local to global, Web TV can help you reach your prospective audience and hit the target with your product, service, or brand in a personalized ad campaign with business packages from every size of business. When you're ready to do some new and cool stuff, come and see us at Web TV. This could be your commercial being seen by thousands of viewers. You can email us at webtvmedia1@gmail.com. We look forward to hearing from you.